How a brain stroke attacks you. What really happens inside? Every 45 seconds, a life is threatened by a silent attacker, a brain stroke. This isn't just a cold statistic, it's a powerful wake-up call about one of the most dangerous and widespread medical emergencies today. Roughly 1 in 4 people who suffer a stroke will not survive, and among those who do, up to 30% are left with serious, life-altering effects such as paralysis on one side of the body, loss of speech, memory impairment, or movement disorders. These injuries impact far more than just physical health. They disrupt every part of a person's life, as well as the lives of their loved ones. Unlike the sharp and recognizable pain of a heart attack, a stroke often strikes without warning and without pain. When blood stops flowing to a part of the brain due to a blockage or a ruptured vessel, the nerve cells in that area begin to die within minutes. The brain, which controls all essential functions of life, is under direct attack. Every minute that passes means millions of brain cells may be lost forever. This article will take a closer look at how a stroke unfolds inside the body, helping you understand exactly what happens when the brain is cut off from its blood supply. You'll see why early recognition, immediate treatment, and effective prevention are absolutely critical, because when it comes to stroke, time truly is life. What is a brain stroke? The main attack strategies. A stroke, also known as a cerebrovascular accident, occurs when the vital blood supply to a part of your brain is suddenly interrupted or drastically reduced. Deprived of oxygen and essential nutrients, brain cells begin to die within mere minutes. The brain, which controls all essential functions of life, is under direct attack. Every minute that passes means millions of brain cells may be lost forever.
1. Ischemic stroke, choking off the brain's lifeline. This is the most common form of attack, accounting for about 87% of all strokes. The brain is essentially starved when a blood vessel supplying it becomes blocked by a blood clot. Scenario 1. The inside job, atherosclerosis. Like silent saboteurs, fatty deposits, plaque, gradually accumulate inside your arteries, narrowing and hardening them. If these plaques rupture, platelets rush to the scene, forming a clot that can completely obstruct blood flow. A major community concern: how can we proactively defend against atherosclerosis, this internal enemy that seems to be the root of so many heart and brain issues? The answer lies in embracing a scientifically backed healthy lifestyle, a balanced diet low in harmful fats, regular physical activity, steering clear of tobacco, and meticulously managing blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol levels. Scenario 2. The stealth operative from afar, embolic stroke. A blood clot forms elsewhere in the body, often in the heart due to conditions like atrial fibrillation, or in larger arteries like the carotid arteries, then breaks free, travels through the bloodstream, and lodges in a smaller brain artery, abruptly cutting off circulation. Many are asking, which heart conditions act as the most dangerous launching pads for these traveling blood clots? Critical to note, atrial fibrillation is a prime culprit. Additionally, heart valve disorders, heart failure, or the period following a heart attack significantly elevate this risk. Vigilant management of underlying heart conditions is a crucial shield. 2. Hemorrhagic stroke, the destructive blow from within. This type of stroke occurs when a blood vessel within the brain ruptures. Blood, normally a life giver, spills into the surrounding brain tissue, exerting pressure and directly destroying brain cells.
an insightful question from our readers. Why is uncontrolled high blood pressure such a key accomplice in this type of hemorrhagic attack? What is the specific mechanism? Explanation: persistently high blood pressure is like subjecting an old pipe to constant, excessive force. It weakens the blood vessel walls, making them prone to bulge, aneurysm, and eventually burst. Other factors include the improper use of blood thinners, brain aneurysms, or blood clotting disorders, all increasing the risk of this internal dam break.
3. Transient ischemic attack, TIA, the dangerous warning shot. Often dubbed a mini-stroke or a warning attack, a TIA involves a temporary disruption of blood flow to the brain. The attack's symptoms are identical to a full stroke: facial droop, arm weakness, speech difficulty, but typically last only a few minutes to less than 24 hours before resolving completely. Never underestimate this warning. Even though symptoms disappear, a TIA is an extremely serious red alert, signaling a high probability of a major stroke in the near future. Approximately 10 to 15% of people who experience a TIA will suffer a full-blown stroke within 3 months. Therefore, a TIA is a medical emergency and must be treated with utmost urgency. A sobering share from someone who's been there. My father had TIA symptoms, slurred speech and slight arm weakness, but they vanished quickly, so our family became complacent. A month later, he had a massive stroke. Please, no one should ever dismiss these warning shots. The life or death race against time. Every second is brain. When a stroke attacks, a desperate race against time begins. With each passing minute, millions of precious brain cells are destroyed. The longer the delay in treatment, the more widespread the brain damage, leading to catastrophic impacts on movement, thought, balance, speech, vision, and potentially life itself. Swiftly recognizing the signs and getting the person to a medical facility equipped for stroke intervention is the absolute golden key. Recognizing the attacker. The B.E.F.A.S.T. Golden Rule. Arm yourself with the B.E.F.A.S.T. acronym to recognize the attacker. It could save a life. B. Balance. Sudden dizziness, loss of balance, or unexplained trouble walking. E. Eyes. Sudden blurred or lost vision in one or both eyes or double vision. F. Face. Facial drooping on one side, an uneven smile. Ask the person to smile. A. Arms. Weakness or numbness in one arm or leg, especially on one side of the body. Ask the person to raise both arms. One arm may drift downward or be unable to lift. S. Speech. Slurred speech, difficulty speaking, inability to form coherent sentences, or trouble understanding others. Ask the person to repeat a simple sentence. T. Time is brain. If you observe any of these signs, call 911 or your local emergency number immediately. Do not delay. An impactful community insight. Remembering and quickly applying FAST saved my loved one's life. We made it to the hospital within the golden window, significantly minimizing the long-term effects. Everyone should commit these signs to memory. Emergency action. Race to medical help. When you suspect someone is under a stroke, the #1 priority is to get them to the nearest stroke-specialized medical center immediately. Every single moment is critical. Building your defense line against stroke. A common question from our community is, how can we prevent a stroke attack? The empowering news is that up to 80% of stroke attacks can be prevented if we proactively build a strong defense line by managing risk factors. Keep blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar within healthy, doctor-recommended ranges. Maintain a healthy body weight. Adopt a brain-friendly diet, rich in vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. Significantly reduce salt, sugar,
and unhealthy trans and saturated fats. Engage in regular physical activity. Quit smoking and strictly limit alcohol consumption. Schedule regular health checkups to detect and neutralize potential risks early. Life after the attack, challenges, and the fierce will to reclaim life. Many express concern about the journey after a stroke attack. It is indeed a long and arduous path, demanding immense willpower from the survivor, unwavering support from the family, and dedicated professional rehabilitation. Therapies including physical, occupational, speech, and psychological support are vital tools to help survivors maximize their independence and reclaim their quality of life. Understanding how a stroke attacks, recognizing its telltale signs, and acting with decisive speed are life-saving skills. Don't just be a reader, be a lifesaver. Share this article with your friends, family, and on your social media. You never know whose life you might help save by spreading this crucial information. Want to learn more about protecting your brain health or recognizing other medical emergencies? Subscribe to our channel or newsletter for more vital health updates and insights. If you or someone you know has been affected by stroke, consider reaching out to stroke support communities. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Your health is priceless. Proactively defend it against all attackers.